Today we are talking about the seventh guiding principle, the law of verification, which states, when we believe what we think, we automatically feel and act as if it is true, and then react in ways that will prove us right. We call this the reality formula.
It is a formula, and the formula is belief plus the feelings that go with believing that belief plus feelings, plus our reaction that comes out of the feelings that are originate in the belief equals our reality. In other words, we will, when we believe it, we will feel as if it's true, we will act as if it's true, and we will prove it's true. It will become our reality. We will attract to us through the way we respond out of the belief that we've projected out onto the world. We will respond in ways that invite others to engage with us to prove us right. Just because you've proven it over and over again doesn't mean your belief is true. It just means that you so devotedly committed to believing it that you feel and act in ways that will bring you proof that it's true. So just because you have evidence, don't make it true. But when you have evidence, you will use it to verify your very unhappy and often limited belief. This is what we all do. Every single human does this. And we do it whether we're aware of it or not. And this is how it is that we are the authors of the story that we are playing out on the stage of life. We are the authors. So the real question here is, would you rather be right about whatever you believe because you will prove it? Or would you rather be content, satisfied, happy, free? Because some of the things that we believe are very limiting and are very reductive. We believe things about ourselves, for instance, that leaves us in a state of unforgiveness with ourselves, that we cannot forgive ourselves because we believe, for instance, that we did it wrong. We believe, for instance, that we are bad on some core level and don't deserve good things. We believe that we are worth less than others. These are some of the limiting, reductive, disparaging thoughts, beliefs, lineage beliefs even, that we come into and never question. We just put them on, wear them, live them out as if they're true. But this formula gives us the ability to begin to stand back and ask an important question: what am I believing? And when I believe that, what does it produce in my life? What are the ramifications of identifying with that belief? And do I have to live it out? Is it possible not to believe it? And maybe the answer is
So
no.
I'm hearing, if I believe it, I do have to live it out, basically.
Mm-hmm. I will live it out. I don't have to believe it out. What's required is the ability to plant a seed of doubt. If it has an unhappy feeling harvest, then for me, I'm aligning with an untruth. Why? Because it's producing a feeling that is based in fear. And fear, remember the acronym for fear: false evidence appearing real. In other words, I'm believing something that's not reflecting of who I really am. It's not about changing my reality. It's simply about standing back and realizing I can choose it to believe that, or I can choose to believe that I am made of eternal stuff, that there is no accident. What happens when we come into remembering who we are is everything just becomes a dialogue with the world around us.
So we may not want to change our reality as much as embrace it.
Yeah, and say, what can I learn from this? How is this teaching me? How is it I needed this experience? This is a hard one for us because we really have, life is a challenging journey through difficult terrain. We go through death and we go through disease, and we go through fields of desolation, and in esoterics it's called the burning field, where you have to make it across the field on fire in one piece. And you do that by remembering, really truly, simply by remembering that none of it can truly touch you. None of it. And that doesn't happen until it happens.
So, yeah.
But we just practicing the principles that line us up with that remembering. We keep reminding ourselves that that's the truth. So you were saying, yeah, and you had something else you wanted to say there?
Well, I just want to say, so the nugget of this principle, because I hear what you're saying, but I also hear how far-fetched that can sound to someone who is going through painful circumstances in this moment. And they might say, what are you talking about? This is not helping me. Mm-hmm. So what I would say, the nugget to someone who is going through that, as someone who has gone through several things in life, and I know you have as well. So embracing your reality and knowing it is for you, and trusting that you can see it from a different perspective and embrace it and learn to love it the way that it is, as it is perfect for you, will bring you
love it. Yeah, go ahead. We'll bring
more
you
verification of happiness.
Love it is a bit of a stretch. You don't have to love it. You just have to know that there's a lesson, a challenge, a growth in it for you. That's all. And you said the key word, that is trust. Really trusting that I'm not just dumped into a big, bad, scary life that is out to take me down. See, that's the victim mentality. That's what victim consciousness, that's the way victim consciousness perceives the world. And we all go there in that place, of seeing the world as the enemy. This shouldn't be happening. They shouldn't be like that. This should be different. But it's not. It is what it is. And for us, because the way we see it. Now, remember, we can stand in a row, humanity can stand in a long line, and we can all be looking at the very same experience. And we will have as many humans as standing in that line, where we will have that many perspectives of what that means. And the perspective we hold of what that means will determine how we feel about it, and will determine how we react to it. That we are here to have our life experiences as a reflection of the part of us that has not truly remembered who we are.